jewelry
Yes.
has those, like, I can make it
Yes.
short or I can make it long.
That is nice.
So,
Kind of lonely in here tonight.
it is.
Yeah, we got about 1 minute.
So technically, y'all are same numbers here. You can, like the vote, right?
You and I are gonna be firsting and seconding everything.
Don't get in
Yep.
an argument. but-
That was the point.
Okay, Larry,
We're
we're
gonna feel
good.
important.
We're all good.
Okay, it's a quarter after, and we'll begin the meeting.
That's your meeting reminder.
Right on time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the approval of the minutes from last month. You two had a chance to review those, I assume? If there's
Yes,
any questions.
and I move that we approve the minutes from September.
We have a motion
Second?
and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
And Larry, we'll go right to the Deca Foundation.
Yeah, the unfinished business. At our June meeting, we informed the board that we had applied for a DECO Foundation grant for the proposed new skate park. And I was happy to say that we were awarded $40,000 matching grant from the DECO Foundation. So we'll put that towards the project. And Stephanie and I are continuing working to pursue additional grants. We have some meetings set up with K21 Foundation and the AWS Foundation. So we'll continue to do this, and hopefully they'll see it favorable for the community, and we can make this move and make it a nice facility. So yeah,
Coming along.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that what we had asked for, 40?
we had asked for 80.
We asked for the whole thing,
But we
okay.
got 40, and
Okay.
which is very good.
Yes,
And
it is,
I
it
asked
is.
high, and they were very responsive to us and thought it was a good project. So,
Good.
yeah, it was very, very rewarding.
Okay, any questions? Other questions? Okay, Larry, you want to go on to new business?
Yeah, facility rental rates. Provided you with a handout for your review outlining the rental rates for all the facilities. In this document, you'll find the comparison of revenue less utility cost for the 24-25. And then I've included a recommendation sheet for you guys to review and consider. I just wanted to give you time to have this material and be ready to come back to our November meeting, and we'll discuss them then and set the rates for 2026. If there's any questions on that, please reach out to me, and if it's not clear enough, or if you have any questions on expenditures or anything like that, just let me know, and we'll get you as informed as we can.
I thought you laid it out very nicely.
Yes.
Very easy to read and to see, and
Suzanne and I worked on it, and we're trying to make it as easy as we can, and then that's why I kind of did the proposal sheet too, to let you understand
Yes.
where we're coming from.
yes.
Supplies and utilities are definitely going up at all the facilities, and we haven't raised rates for 2 years. So,
I was going to say, we held the line last year on everything.
yeah, and everything, yes.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So,
I did have one question, if we can.
Yeah.
On the full rental at the Zimmer Biomet Pavilion, if they have that for Friday and Saturday, do we go in and clean for the one night that they've used it?
that's something that would like to add this year,
Okay.
because Suzanne has found out that a lot of times people would rent 2 nights if the fee was reduced a little bit to do that. And so in thinking about that, if they rented a Friday and Saturday night, we do not go in and clean that night. So really, we still have the manpower for 1 night, but yet we're renting it for 2 nights. So I thought that was a really good suggestion that Suzanne had, and it might create more revenue and possibly more days of rental.
Yeah.
So that is something new on the proposal there, yeah. Yep.
Caught my eye.
Yep.
Okay. You wanna do Sean's report?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a whirl here.
Is there any questions on the?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this was a good handout piece. Pretty self-explanatory.
Does it mean that, that the amphitheater was only rented 5 times?
Is that what we had on there?
Well, it says that, the way I read it, it says that it brought in,
The rentals for the plaza and the amphitheater both were down this year.
Yeah.
So they were rented probably 5 or less times each.
We had I think the reason the plaza was so high the year before is we had them reading the Bible in the plaza, like they did at Winona this year, and they paid for every day that they were down there. So I think that kind of, was an extremely high year as far as rental and stuff. But there is a lot of use for the amphitheater other than the rentals as far as programs, just people using it, not renting it, just using it as they use a cabin, and then for our concerts and things of that sort. So it gets a lot more use than what we've rented it. But yeah, and I think that's why we wanted to keep the fee the same for that. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
it,
absolutely.
So people are only renting it when they want to reserve it so that other people.
Right. Yes.
It was churches, services, and then a couple weddings out there.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
because it doesn't have any cost to us involved, I mean, other than cleanup.
Clean up and the lights are there if they stay, but usually it's typically light till the park closes in the summertime, so, yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay, moving on.
All right, Sean has left me a little list here, and I've added to it a little bit. Our crews worked all week prior to the Fall Family Fun event to get the facilities ready and the supplies ready for Stephanie's event, so we put in a good week's work there to have the park looking really good for that event, which was a big event, and I'm sure she'll tell you about it. The second hole of the disc golf at Lucerne Park, which would be the third hole that we actually did, we put retaining wall around for erosion. That is completed. That is the closest to the house, just south of Lucerne there, on the south part of Lucerne. So all 3 holes are done, one by cabin 1, one by cabin 3, and then the one out by the road there. So the golfers seem to love it. It creates, like I said, it takes care of the erosion problem, so that's done. The campgrounds is closed for the season. Park staff stored all the picnic tables, fire rings, canoes and kayaks, removed all the rental piers, winterized all the water lines, and boarded up the buildings for the winter. So another good season for us, but it's all winterized. All the park restrooms have been winterized except for the Center Lake Pavilion exterior restrooms that are heated, and the one on the plaza out here. And as soon as the spectacular event's over, we'll winterize this one. All picnic tables have been collected from the parks and brought to the maintenance building in the back where we refurbish them. So they're all back there ready to go for refurbishing. The kayak and paddleboard kiosks have been closed for the season. They've been cleaned out. The equipment has been stored inside. So another really good season for that again. So it's nice to see everybody use those during the year, and it's been a good thing for us. We've started on the Christmas display process. All the figurines have been checked and repaired. We're currently working on light strands. The arches have been redone. We just replaced or redid all the lighting for the shelters and the restroom today. So it won't be long. It'll all be up. So we'll start at the end of this month putting the arches and stuff up. So the display will run from December 5th through December 31st this year. So our staff is working on the stairwell outside of City Hall. I don't know if you saw that was taken out. They looked at the contractors doing that, but once again, our staff is talented enough to do that kind of work and save the city money. So our carpenters and a couple of our other staff are working on that and trying to button that up and secure the steps there and keep it from leaking, so they have a good storage area out there. So fall fertilization was completed today at Central Park, Fribley, McKinley, and Rotary. So that is all done for the season. And then we're doing some stump grinding in the parks as well. We had a couple of stumps at Lucerne and one at Krebs Trailhead that we want to get taken care of yet this year. So guys are busy. So, short staffed, but they're busy.
10 days is gonna come up pretty quick, isn't it?
It is.
When you begin the decoration.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, when your people work at something that is not necessarily in your realm, do you get money from the entity that they're working on?
Absolutely, yes, yes. So, and it works both ways. So like when Dustin does paving for me, asphalting for me, I pay for the asphalt material. I don't pay for his labor. I pay for the materials, and the same thing here. This is coming from the mayor's fund to do this up there, so we're doing that. But anytime we work with a different department, they pay for all the material or supplies out of their budgets, and then the man hours are just absorbed. Yeah, yep.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah, it's good for all departments.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it. That's all I have for the maintenance report, unless there's any questions.
All right. Stephanie?
Okay, so we've had a busy past like 5 weeks now on the rec side of things. When we last left off, we had moved our glow night at Manta Skate Park from August 29th to Friday, September 19th, and it turned out really well. We had a lot of people show up, and all the kids enjoyed the glow necklaces and the pizza. I even brought back a glow necklace to the office just to remind me that that place, I just love it out there. And we want to continue that even when, and if the skate park is moved. And then we've had a senior fall craft on Wednesday, September 24th. On Friday, September 26th, we had our family pumpkin paint class. On Saturday, September 27th, we had a senior paint class. And then the one I want to talk about the most is Friday, October 3rd, the Fall Family Fun event. It was my favorite event all year, and I think my favorite event for the past few years even. It just turned out so nice. Larry, Sean, and all of the guys got everything ready for us. We had gotten another hay wagon to add to the two that we already had. Larry came and drove one of the tractors. We moved those people through so smoothly. The line would get a little bit long, and then they would come back and unload, and that line would go all the way down. We had the Indiana Hoosier Radio Club there, helping with the traffic and radio, like taking their radios and letting each other know, where there's spots available. We had no hiccups. We moved to a lot of things outside of the cabins this year, an inflatable corn maze, so there really weren't lines anywhere. We need to thank Warsaw Missionary Church for feeding up to 1,000 people again this year. We tried counting everyone that just got on the hay wagon rides alone, and we were between 2,200 and 2,400 people. All of our sponsors were there, new sponsors we've had for a long time. It was just so nice. So we have to thank all of those people that made it better than it's ever been.
I have to say that the radio club really helped.
They
They
did.
were good with traffic.
Yes.
It allowed the hay wagons to get out and just keep moving, and just the control of the traffic, the parking and everything. I mean, they did a tremendous job, so that
They
was
did.
good.
Yeah, so we want to
Yes,
thank
they did.
them.
They did, yeah.
They want to join us again next year. They
Yeah.
love the event. They love seeing all of the families come and enjoy that free night in the park. Via Credit Union even brought Piggy with them this year, and Piggy enjoyed everything at the park. And the kids love seeing that. The pig kissing booth, the pig races, like everything we added, was just spectacular. So I was pleased. And then on fall break, October 14th through the 17th, we had an imagination station, a senior paint class. We brought back Go Wild, completely sold out, and then family game night. So we reached roughly around 2,600 people just over all of those things that I just listed off. Lene and I will be at Spooktacular this Friday night. If you see little minions running around, that will
That's
be
you.
the Parks Department. We're going to be handing out flyers and goodie bags, just letting people know everything that's upcoming in the park. And some of those things would be the Santa letters, the Grinch movie that we partnered with the Performing Arts Center this year. So we'll have an indoor movie on November 8th at 7 p.m. at the high school. And then we have another imagination station coming up in November. So lots of things still happening, but September and October we're definitely busy. So
What's the light the night?
Light Up the Night is the first night that Larry mentioned.
December
So
December
Friday,
5th.
December 5th. And we will have that from 6 to 8. We will have Santa and live reindeer there.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
a new Santa, I hear?
There is.
Santa. Yeah.
Okay.
Sponsorship guides, and all of that stuff will be going out next week. I've already talked to one new sponsor and they are going to commit to $5,000. They would like to give me $500 for every event that we're doing to make sure we can continue with movies and things like that. They want to keep, some of that free and very low cost for families. They've seen a need for that. They've joined us. They were there at Fall Family Fun, and he's like, wow, from where, he moved from to here, he's like, Warsaw is a special place. And I agree with that. So he's going to be signing the check next week and
Very nice.
Yeah.
helping us make a lot of things happen.
Very
Good.
nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, it's a special place due in part to everybody's hard work on this board. I appreciate that. It's just a tremendous amount of work. And I don't attend the ones I should, but.
Yeah. Well, I think
know,
it's just
to
very
hear-
rewarding to be a part of that,
To hear
you
the
know?
number of people that are participating is just
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Such great opportunities for families. I mean, you don't have to spend a lot of money
Right.
if you're paying attention to the things that you guys are doing in the park department. So
Yeah.
Yep.
giving some opportunities.
Yeah.
Larry?
Employee of the Month, congratulations to Dylan Thomas. Dylan comes in at 5 in the morning every day and leaves at 2 o'clock, or 1 o'clock, excuse me, but he has cleaned our restrooms for the last 2 years and did an exceptional job on them. That's a thankless job, and he takes it serious and does a great job. And, we've shut the restrooms down now, so he's back in with the team, with a positive attitude, and just a great guy. So I'm happy for Dylan and happy to have him on our team. So
Yeah.
congratulations to him.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And then I want to thank all the board members and Jurgen and yourself for the park board luncheon. The employees loved it. They talked about it after we had it, and sorry, Larry, that you couldn't be there, but I understand the circumstances, and glad to hear that your sister is doing well.
Yeah,
So,
doing
but they loved it, and they just, as Michelle and I were talking, it's good for them to get the opportunity to talk to the board members and mingle with them and
And
get to
vice
know them.
versa.
And vice versa,
for
yeah,
us to talk to
absolutely.
them.
Yeah, so it's just a wonderful thing that you guys do every year, and they appreciate it. So, yeah.
Yes, Dylan Thomas was at my table, and he was talking about, he goes, well, nobody wanted to do this, so I just embraced that job, and I am the restroom cleaner.
I'll tell you what, I got to be honest, in my 42nd year now starting, he's been the best restroom cleaner we've had, and I tell him that daily, but it's something that's, it's a thankless job, and but when you walk into them and they're clean and they smell good, I mean, that's an impact. I told him, that's more of an impact than a lot of the things that we do when people go into clean facilities. That's a big impact on your department, so proud
Yeah,
of it.
because when people are heading into a just a generic park bathroom, it's like, oh gosh, but I really must go. And
Yes,
you're dreading it, and then you go in and it's like, oh,
not too bad, yeah.
this is not bad, this is good.
Yeah,
He is one big man.
big man, he
I was
is.
gonna
I didn't
say,
realize
I was
it.
gonna say, was this a
Challenge him in
trick shot
basketball
here?
or
Was it?
football.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, absolutely. Him and his brother both.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, he makes me look small.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah, it's gonna be a,
I was on my knees in that picture.
Well, he told us how tall he was when he was sitting there, but,
Yeah.
you know, I thought, oh, and then he stood up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah, he's got a kind heart too. That's a good thing about him. So.
Both of them seem like
Yes,
very nice
yeah.
people.
Yep.
very good.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else, Larry?
That's all I have. Yeah.
Anyone on the board?
I just want to apologize for not making it to lunch, and I was ready to go when a truck pulled up and I had to unload it. So
Oh, okay.
unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but
Maybe next time.
I plan on it.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, everyone has their sheets that Larry passed out regarding the changes of the proposed rental rate. We'll want to take a look at that and be prepared to act on that next month,
Correct.
correct?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we need to get the rates set, so we can start getting that in our guide and our facility guide and let the campers know that are coming back, what the rates are going to be. So, yep.
Okay, anyone else?
Was it full
Yes.
all,
Yes.
all
Yep.
season?
Yep. Yeah, Ira did a really good job. Ira did it for 18 years for us and then took off and then came back and took a year off and he's back again, but he loves it and the people love him. And he told me when he left, he goes, I've got 9 more people wanting to be seasonals. He said, I could fill it up all seasonals, but we've agreed to keep at least 4 spots so families can come in and visit with their relatives and stuff. So at least keep 4 spots that are rentable throughout the year.
I was going to say, is there a waiting list, should someone move on, or how do we handle people who want to, but we
So the people that come
kind of want to
back.
hold them in reserve, but we don't want to.
So the people that come back every year are based upon seniority is the way we do it. If they've been there 30 years, they get their spot, and that's kind of way we do it. And then when they move on, the people that are on the waiting list, we take them in order and we move them up. That's what we do.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's about as fair as we can get with them.
So Larry, people that rent that every year, can they leave their trailer there for the winter or?
They cannot.
They have to remove
They
it?
have to have it out the end of September, October 1st.
Because of the great demand, is there any chance, or have you ever thought about expanding it and adding some spots?
Actually, that's in our budget, to
Okay.
do the engineering next year for that,
Good.
to go back where the fireman's building fence is there.
Because there
we-
is room back there. isn't
Yeah,
there?
we had budgeted $25,000 for engineering for that, to see what it would cost us to expand that, yeah. Yep.
Sounds like high demand, so that'd be a good move.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I mean, it's a good revenue generator, and Hal had even talked about if he acquired the land there by the bridge, that possibly we could get 3 or 4 spots in there in the future too. So we'll look at all that and see how feasible it is and what we can do. Yep.
Okay. Anyone else? If nothing else, we'll accept a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
We have a
Second.
motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
And a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did they take all but 4 places out of rented?
The last 4 are for kind of come and go people.